And now, Sportsline Friday night.
Welcome to Sportsline Friday night for week 4 of the high school football season. I'm Eric Moon. Cole Sams joins us in a moment. As always, we begin tonight with our Sportsline Game of the Week, presented by your Southern Idaho Honda dealers.
Go, Marty.
Morrell finds dAlene. He is gone. 59 yards to the house. He goes up and pulls off the juggling act. That's a catch, all right. One team is an established dynasty, the other looking to make its mark. Skyline and Hillcrest faced off in our epic Game of the Week, a huge 4A High Country Conference battle. As you might expect, everybody is fired up for our Game of the Week, including the Legion. The Hillcrest Knights take the field at 3-0 so far this season, while the Skyline Grizz seek a win in their conference opener. This game turned into a slugfest in the first quarter. Carmine Garcia drops a dime to Amani Morrell, and it's 1st and goal Grizz. Next play, Skyline punches it in thanks to a Zion Crockett rushing TD. 6-0 Grizzlies after a failed conversion. How about this response, though, from Hillcrest? Peyton King speeds toward the sideline, finds a hole, and once he gets through, you can give King a royal wave goodbye. Touchdown Hillcrest. Knights lead 7-6 on a 54-yard house call from King. But Skyline comes back with another long strike. Garcia finds Hamilton Woodruff in stride for a 52-yard score. 12-7 Grizz. On Hillcrest's next possession, it looked initially like Skyline got a stop. Watch this play here when Bennett Southwick comes down with the interception. However, a flag negates the pick. And later in the drive, Kane punches it in with his legs again for a 13-12 lead after one. This went back and forth all night. So we fast forward to the final play of the game. Skyline leading 35-30. Here comes Peyton Kane. Last chance. Here's the throw all the way down the field. He finds Isaac Davis. They connect for the game-winning Hail Mary touchdown. Improbably, impossibly, the Knights win it 36-35.
Tonight was the 60th year of the legendary Black and Blue Bowl between Highland and Pocatello. The Rams have dominated this rivalry over the last decade, winning the last 12 times. But for the first time in 12 years, both teams come into tonight undefeated. It would be the Ram defense who would kick things off with a bang at Lookout Field. Dre Contreras is going deep, but Julian Bowie can't make the catch, and Zarek Eunice makes a terrific catch along the sideline for the INT. And Eunice was just getting started. Here with the second interception of the game, but this time he's going to take it all the way to the house to make it 10-zip Rams. Highland with a little trickery of their own, pulling off a double pass to Kai Callan downfield for the first down. And to cap off the drive, Tyson Beckles is just too strong in short yardage situations. The Thunder would rally in the second half, but Highland gets the win for the 13th straight time, 24-17.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Okay, I'm not Axl Rose, but center stage tonight it was Bonneville and Idaho Falls at Ravston Stadium. Late first half, Bees leading 14-0. Defense stepping up. Jory Anderson sacks Bradley Ellison in the backfield, leading to a 4th down stop. Next Bonneville possession, Canyon Todd takes the direct snap around the right side. Flags fly everywhere on both sides for a late hit and an illegal motion. So Bonneville ends up with a 1st down. Bees didn't score before halftime, but here's a nice play. A toe-tap catch by Keaton Tranel on the sideline. Idaho Falls made it a game, but Bonneville wins it 22-19. Bees are 3-1.
A pink out tonight in Blackfoot with the Broncos hosting the Shelley Russets. The Broncos trying to force a comeback with a 3rd down stop. Now with the ball, Jaden Rodriguez knows what to do with it, ripping through the defense for Blackfoot's first points. But it was Shelley who would show off with their ground game. Kyle Remington turns on the Jets and races upfield to move the chains. Another handoff for the Russets, and that sideline has all the space in the world on a Friday night. And to finish the drive, Henry Higham shows off the muscles and is not going to be denied at the end zone. Shelley goes on to win this one big over Blackfoot, 35-7.
Conference play began tonight in the 5A High Country as Thunder Ridge seeked its first win of the season against a Madison team that's won 2 straight after an 0-2 start. Madison struck first at home as Barkley Beck struggles for the end zone, nearly fumbles, but he makes it in for the touchdown. Later on, Thunder Ridge's Cody Robinson trying to get a response. There's a fantastic catch and a run for the end zone, but this TD is overturned for a holding penalty. Titans unable to recreate the magic. Bobcats get the ball deep in Titan territory here. Tanner Johnson powers past the defenders, and he is in for the score. Touchdown Madison, 14-0. Bobcats on 4th down on their next possession here. That won't stop them, though. Hazen Torgerson gets it there for a 1st down. And later in the drive, Javen Ball brings the Bobcats into scoring range. Nice catch there. Madison led 21-0 in the 2nd quarter. Bobcats score a big win, 52-20. It's homecoming night in Ryrie for the Bulldogs taking on American Falls. Opening kickoff, Rafe Newton finds himself in a forest of beavers before slipping away like butter into the open field, rolling all the way into the end zone, giving the Bulldogs the first score of the night right away. American Falls, though, would quickly respond on its next drive. The jet sweep to Zach Grigg is too quick even for our cameraman. It's a touchdown for the Beavers. Then Ryrie's Braylon Moon cannot make the clean toss here to Newton. Beavers quickly pounce on the loose ball. They would then cash it in for more points. Dax Brower rolls out to his right. He throws a dime over the defense to Austin Adair. Beavers take the dub tonight, 36-18. Now out to Firth. Cougar fans came prepared to deal with the Declo Hornets, but they're going to need a bigger fly swatter than that. Hornets get on the board first. Cougars call their touchdown with this razzle-dazzle play. That's junior Fisher Arnold getting the shovel pass and cruising in for the easy score. We're tied at 6. Cougar fans love it, but they won't love the rest of the first half. Big plays and turnovers hurt Firth in this one. Declo senior Maxton Snedeker gets the ball, flies through a hole big enough to drive a car through. There was no stopping him on his way to the end zone. 12-6 Hornets. Declo special teams also stepping up. Hayden Thaxton gets the ball and catches the Cougars napping on special teams. 65 yards to the house. Hornets up by 3 scores, and Declo flies away with this one, 48-6.
A battle in Bancroft this afternoon between Chalice and North Gem. The Cowboys trying to add points at the goal line, but it's the Vikings who recovered the fumble near the end zone to force the red zone stop. North Gem responds right back, with Lukey Welker diving across the goal line to add to the Cowboy lead. Chalice looking to take a chance. Jason Farr heaves it deep downfield, finding Teague Erickson along the sideline for a big gain, leading to Reagan Dixon racing toward the end zone and makes it across for a Viking touchdown. Now the fullback Craig Yost for North Gem gets the toss. And can anybody tackle this guy? Bullying his way to move those chains. North Gem gets the conference victory 24-18 over Chalice.
Still ahead, we'll unveil which play you'd voted for as our Sportsline top play of the week. That's next on Sportsline Friday night.
Hey, where's your brother? It's time to shoot our new Meter family of dealerships commercial.
He's not coming.
What do you mean he's not coming?
He's on strike.
He can't go on strike.
He says he wants more money.
We don't get paid for doing commercials.
Exactly.
It's a privilege.
He said, privilege don't put games in the computer.
What did he say about losing all of his privileges?
He says it's for the greater good.
Lincoln Phillip Meter?
Guess you gotta know when to plant your flag. Celebrating 45 years of doing business in Pocatello.
Odell's Furniture inventory reduction. Dual reclining sofa and dual reclining love seat in long-wearing fabric, all for just $888. 7-piece dinette set, table and 6 upholstered chairs, just $488. Queen-size pillow top mattress, just $288. Contemporary sofa, just $188. Quantities limited. When they're gone, they're gone. Buy with no down payment and no interest for up to 4 full years. It's in stock, ready for immediate delivery or pickup. Odell's Furniture, inventory reduction.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors. Or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading. Or get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments until 2024. Plus, get over 3,200 total trade assistance on 2023 Sierra Denali 5.3-liter V8 light-duty models.
Welcome back. We have our first signing of the school year. Highlands' Caitlin Hay signed her letter of intent today to play volleyball at Carroll College for the Fighting Saints. Caitlin says she knew it was home when she traveled to Helena and visited the college.
When I went up there, I just fell in love with the campus, and it's just beautiful all around, the environment, the coaches, the team, everything about the college. I just loved it initially when I went in, and you know, there's so many places that you feel like you could choose, and they always say, you know, you'll feel at home when you get there, and that's how it was when I went to Carroll. I just felt at home as soon as I got there.
Quick check on some college football in the Mountain West, and things did not go well for Utah State and Colorado Springs. Aggies fell to Air Force 39-21 in what was a dominating win for the Falcons, dropping Utah State to 1-2 this season.
Well, checking in on some high school scores, Bear Lake scores a last-second go-ahead touchdown to win a thriller against Wendell, 27-23. And Malad takes a close one over West Jefferson, 22-14, as the Dragons improved to 3-2 on the season.
In Jackson Hole, the Bronx stampeded the South Fremont Cougars on home turf, winning big 48-7. Plus, Grace throttles notice out west as the Grizzlies make a statement in 1A D1 with a 48-0 shutout victory. One more score to add in there. We couldn't get the highlights in on time, but Preston, just like Hillcrest, scored a last-second touchdown to defeat Burley 53-51 in that epic game as well. You can see more of tonight's scores scrolling at the bottom of your screen or in the sports section of our website at localnews8.com and in the app. Time for our top plays of the week that you voted on. Starting at number 3, we head to Twin Falls, where Pocatello's Hunter May makes a leaping interception against the Bruins. Watch this. How about that? Great athleticism. And we stick with a team from Pokey at number 2. For the third straight week, a Rams player makes a top play. This time it's Jackson Riddle making multiple Century Diamondbacks miss on his way for 6 on that brand new Highland turf. But it is Skyline that gets her top play by a high percentage of the votes. The play in question features a pair of Grizzlies. Alex Denner throws a strike to Zion Crockett. 79 yards later, the Grizz have a touchdown in their Berger Bowl victory. Great plays there. Even better plays tonight, I would argue.
I think we know it's going to be number 1 next week. You know, Isaac Davis might take that home.
Yeah, but that will be up to your vote next week. We got some incredible plays and more incredible games coming up next week as well. That's all for us. We'll see you next time on Sportsline Friday night.
Your local news is now available on any of these streaming services and devices.